They told you the gym was the answer. Lift heavier, get leaner, be stronger, and don't get me wrong, iron matters. But here is the truth no one talks about. Most men don't fail because their bodies give up. They fail because their minds do. You've seen it, men with impressive physiques, but no discipline outside the gym, no direction, no control when life gets uncomfortable. Peak male performance was never just physical. The strongest men in history weren't just built, they were mentally fortified. Today, we're going beyond the gym. We're talking about the inner work, the overlooked mental edge that separates men who dominate life from men who just look the part. Stay with me. Here's the problem. Modern masculinity has been reduced to aesthetic performance. ABS, arms, numbers on a barbell. But nobody teaches you how to. Stay disciplined when no one is watching. Stay calm when everything is going wrong. Stay focused when comfort is calling your name. The gym is controlled suffering. Life is not. You can drop a set when it burns. Life doesn't give you that option. Mental fortitude is what carries strength into chaos. And most men have never trained it. Let's define it clearly. Mental fortitude is the ability to do what must be done, especially when you don't feel motivated. You're tired, you're bored, you're afraid. No one will reward you immediately. It's not hype, it's not yelling in the mirror. It's quiet, unsexy, repetitive. It's getting up when you don't want to, keeping your word to yourself, choosing long-term respect over short-term pleasure. Peak men aren't driven by emotion. They're governed by principle. The 3 pillars of mental fortitude. 1. Emotional control. A man who can't control his emotions is controlled by them. Anger, lust, ego, fear. These aren't enemies, but they must be mastered. Ask yourself, do I react or do I respond? Do I seek comfort when I'm stressed? Do I need validation to feel confident? Strength is staying grounded when provoked. Power is staying calm when challenged. 2. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is identity. Motivation says, I'll do it when I feel like it. Discipline says, this is who I am. Peak men don't negotiate with their standards. They execute. 3. Purposeful suffering. Comfort weakens men. Challenge sharpens them. Mental fortitude grows when you do hard things on purpose. Sit with discomfort instead of escaping it. Choose growth over ease. Cold mornings, silent work, delayed gratification. This is the forge. Why the gym alone isn't enough. The gym builds capacity. Mental fortitude builds character. You can squat 500 pounds and still fold under pressure. Because pressure in life is rejection, responsibility, loneliness, failure, uncertainty. And there's no protein shake for that. The men who win long term handle stress without collapsing, face boredom without self-destruction, carry responsibility without resentment. They've trained their minds the way others train muscle, training the mind like a warrior. Here's how real mental training looks. 1. Solitude, not isolation solitude. Time alone with your thoughts. No phone, no noise, no dopamine. This is where clarity is forged. Weak men avoid silence. Strong men use it. 2. Voluntary hardship. Do things that suck by choice. Cold showers, early mornings, long walks. Finishing what you start. Not because it's extreme, but because it teaches you control. 3. Self-respect through integrity. Every promise you break to yourself erodes your confidence. Every promise you keep builds self-respect. Mental fortitude isn't confidence you feel. It's confidence you've earned. Masculinity without apology. Real masculinity is not loud. It doesn't posture. It doesn't seek approval. It's calm certainty, responsibility, leadership through example. Peak men don't dominate others. They dominate themselves. They don't need permission to be disciplined. They don't need applause to stay consistent. They move with quiet confidence because they've proven to themselves over and over that they can be trusted. Ask yourself, who am I becoming through my daily actions? Not my intentions, not my potential, my actions. Every day you choose comfort, you train weakness. Every day you choose discipline, you train strength. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being reliable. Reliable to your goals. Reliable to your word. Reliable under pressure. That's peak performance. You don't need to be louder. You don't need to be harder. You don't need to be extreme. You need to be consistent. Build a body, yes, but more importantly, build a mind that doesn't quit. A standard that doesn't bend. A man you respect when no one's watching. That's strength beyond the gym. If this hit you, it was meant to. Train hard, think deeper, move with purpose. And remember, the strongest man in the room is the one who's mastered himself.